Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, Andy's Truth has arrived on the Wrestling Gas TV channel. You want to talk about Batista?
Well, you know, WJ, in all honesty, I was really surprised when you came back and sent me that little thing about Batista returning to wrestling. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't really say I was surprised, simply because Batista, as an MMA fighter, Batista bombs. I mean, come on, seriously, man. I mean, we watched his training videos, and I mean, how many guys do you know go into MMA fights, start training, and are training with sticks and knives? I mean, that's one of the things we saw Batista doing in his training video there when he was getting ready for his so-called first fight.
And he got almost his ass kicked by that guy, and the guy wasn't even in shape.
Well, yeah, the guy was in shape. He was cylindrical, but I mean, that was, you know, about it. I mean, Batista must have, you know, he definitely was in better shape than this, you know, so-called ham and egger who shouldn't even have been on the menu in the first place. I mean, you know, this guy's not even good enough to walk around and clean the toilets in an MMA gym. And I mean, Batista's fighting him in no doubt some guy's fucking league that his friends set up or something.
Oh, yeah, it looked phony. It looked like a fake MMA match, and he almost got destroyed.
Yeah, especially when you consider Batista, I mean, when he was in wrestling, he was a beast. He was strong. I mean, there's no doubt he's athletic, but the guy, he couldn't hold his own in there. I mean, he should have been able to dominate this guy like he does in wrestling. He should have been able to take him down at will. Should have been able to at least pin this guy down and submit him.
And notice the difference of size when he left.
Oh yeah.
Wrestling.
Oh yeah. I mean,
obvious steroids were obvious in wrestling.
Well, yeah, no shit. I mean, you know, Batista comes in the WWE and stuff like that. And he's walking around like this, you know, and then you see him in the MMA, and he's kind of like, you know,
skinny.
I mean, yeah, there was an obvious, at least a good 40, 50-pound weight difference on him there.
Yeah.
But I mean, it just goes to show what you and I were talking about ages ago, you know, with Brock Lesnar and now Batista. Just because you're a great pro wrestler doesn't mean you're going to be good in MMA.
And had Batista been good in MMA, do you think he would have went back to wrestling?
The paydays aren't as good in MMA as they are in wrestling, so there's a chance for that. I mean, we've seen it right now with the Brock Lesnar thing going on. I mean, Brock made 5 times more money.
$5 million for 4 or 5 appearances.
Yeah, whereas in MMA he had to do like what, you know, 4 fights, 5 fights in his entire career, half of which he spent, you know, out of action. So I mean, he was still getting his $1 million a fight type thing then. So I mean, yeah, the money's better, but.
So Batista will definitely be better in wrestling than he was in MMA.
Batista's a showman. He's, you know, he's a great athlete. He's a great showman. He's not a fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Andy's Truth. Yeah.